Hello, welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, we are again going to be looking at idioms as we did yesterday at this time, and we're going to be doing the next couple of days actually, this particular time slot. This week at this time slot, we're looking at idioms that are used for a purpose. Today, we're looking at idioms that are used for disagreeing and agreeing. Yesterday, we looked at idioms for advice that we use when we're giving advice. These are today's idioms that we commonly use when we're agreeing or disagreeing with someone. As usual, we're going to do some fill-in-the-blank exercises. Today we're going to start with some literal meanings of some words, which we'll then later use in our idioms. And as always, I will attempt to bolster the lesson with additional idioms that are related. And you guys who join the class, please, if you also remember other related idioms, please bring them to my attention. And as always, when I do idioms classes, I'm very interested to hear if you, the students, have idioms that are related in your own native languages. Hello, Heidi. How are you?
Hello, nice to see you again. Today it's very cold. The coldest day in this winter season.
Really? And
Yeah.
How cold is that?
This place is better, but the northern part, there are heavy snow and strong wind. So one train fell down, diverged from the railway, and fell down. 20 people died.
Oh my goodness! Really?
They are very heavy snow, so rescue is not going well. So only now 20 people died. It's already made sure, but still there are many injured. So number will might be increased.
Right. Okay. I hadn't heard about that. I've been very busy. So, all right, the train derailed.
Mm-hmm.
When a train crashes, yeah, we can say there was a train crash or the train derailed.
Because of a strong wind.
Really?
Yes, only wind.
Only wind? Well, that's very unusual. Wow. Okay. Well, it's warm here. No snow here.
Oh, you are lucky.
Yeah, well, yeah. I wish. Okay. Hello, Andre. Sorry. What should I call you? Now it's Sasha. Alexander, aka.
Yeah, it's me. I've changed it because too many Alexanders recently online. It's difficult to distinguish this.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sasha, it is. All right. Fine. Okay. Hi, Alexander. Anyway, welcome back. Oh. Okay. And also, hi, Max.
Hello. I've heard what Heidi said about the coldest day, but it was raining yesterday. Where
Really?
I am.
Really?
Yeah. It's very strange.
Crazy
for
weather.
this time. Yeah.
Yeah. The weather's getting crazier. Indeed. Okay. I suspect we'll have some others join us as we go along, but let's start. We're going to be learning some idioms. These are idioms that we use to agree or disagree, or when we are agreeing or disagreeing. So I'm going to throw up a screen share here, and First thing I want to do is look at literal meanings of some of the words here in bold italics that we're going to use later in our idioms. So let's jump right in, a little fill-in-the-blank exercise. Heidi, could you read sentence number 1 and try to fill in the blank with the best possible
A
answer?
comment made to hurt somebody or to make them feel stupid is stupid is it's insult or injury.
Yeah, insult or injury, but insult is a...
First is an insult.
Yes, an insult, definitely. Now, okay, you mentioned injury. I should mention that sometimes you make a comment about how silly my hair looks today, and I may say, Heidi, you've injured me. But of course, you haven't physically injured me anyway. And in fact, you actually haven't even insulted me because you're right. My hair does look stupid today. So I wouldn't be insulted, really. In any case, a comment, okay, is an insult. Now, an insult, that's a noun, but obviously to insult can be a verb, to insult someone. It's an insult. Notice the difference, the stress in the first part when it's a noun, an insult, or when it's a verb. It can be a noun or a verb. When it's
verb.
That's it. Insult. He insulted me. So we stress the second part of the word. This is very common in English, with two-syllable words that can be a noun or a verb. It doesn't always work. It is not a rule. All right. It is a guideline. But most of the time, when it's a noun, we stress the first syllable. When it's a verb, we stress the second syllable. Again, a guideline. There are exceptions. Let me give a quick shout out to Xingyu. Hello, Xingyu. Welcome to the class. Howdy.
Hi, teacher. I am printing the document you gave me.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Welcome to the class. We're going to continue looking at these literal meanings. This will help us understand the idioms in a little while.
Every time
Max?
when I receive documents, when I receive emails from China, my Chinese friend brought me think green before printing down.
Okay.
Every time. I don't know why, but
well, your friend is obviously an environmentalist. They're environmentally conscious. I've received the same message primarily from my environmentally minded friends. Not Chinese, though. I've never gotten one of those from a Chinese friend, but from several of my American friends. I've seen that before, exactly that. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Sasha, number 2.
Hi, teacher. I find a question.
Yeah. Okay, Sasha, one moment, please. Yes, Xingyu? What can I help you with?
And the document on the screen is different the document you put.
Slightly, but one is just taken from the other. Okay. Okay, anyway. Sasha, number 2.
Some people have all the patience in the world, while others have none.
Yeah. Yeah.
we have all.
Yes, you've picked the correct answer. All right. Patience. Okay. Here's a noun. Patient is an adjective. All right, some people do have all the patience in the world, others have none. And that fits the best. The phrase "somebody has all the patience in the world" is very common. They have a lot of patience. I just want to add that it's, for me, it would also fit to say some people have all the wits in the world while others have none. It's also
What is
true.
wits? I don't know the word.
Okay, wits is wits can be intelligence. All right. He has no wits. Keep your wits means keep your focus, keep your smart brain working. If someone is witless, basically you're saying they're an idiot. He's a witless idiot. And then of course we have wit. If someone is witty, adjective, he's got a sharp wit. A sharp wit. This means that they are both intelligent and funny, humorous, and intelligent. Combination of both sense of humor and intelligence. All right. Okay. Anyway, Max, number 3.
If you are in a difficult situation, you need to use your. If I were women, I'd say tear, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I see your point.
Teaser. I don't know really.
Well, given what I was just telling Sasha.
Maybe patience. Patience. Yeah.
Well,
maybe.
Well, yeah. Okay, that may be true. You may need to be patient in a specific situation, but the last one, some people have all the patience in the world. That probably goes there. And answer number 3 is probably wits. You need to use your wits. Use your intelligence.
Sometimes you use it.
Smart about it. Sometimes you use Heidi's telling you you're right, Max. Sometimes you use your tears. However, if the answer was tear, it would probably be tears. Don't forget, as we continue with this exercise, guys, that this word could be tear or it could be tear. It's pronounced 2 different ways for 2 different meanings. You tear a piece of paper. You have tears in your eyes. So I don't know which one we have yet. We haven't seen it yet for the literal meaning. So we don't know how we're supposed to pronounce this yet. Okie dokie. Hi, Ken. Quick howdy.
Yes, hello.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm all right. Thank you very much. Zinio, can you try number 4, please?
Number 4. Number 4. A curve in a road is a distraction. Distraction.
Well, might be a distraction. It can't be distractions because of the S. We can never have a plural with A. It might distract you, but I hope not. I hope a curve in the road doesn't distract
And
you.
it's a bend.
I hope it
bend.
helps focus you so you remember to turn your car. Yeah, the curve itself is called a bend. All right. A bend in the road in particular. All right. A bend. Usually you're talking about a road or a river. A bend in the river.
Teacher, can you give me a link of this document?
You said that you already had it.
Oh, the document you have given is different from you are using.
But it's not in reality. It's actually the same exact thing. I just copied it from here and put it on the other one.
You are tricky.
It's the same thing. I just use this on a PDF because it's easier for me to adjust and do screen shares. Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I'm just using a different form, but the material is precisely the same. It's nothing different. All right. You have the same information I do, just different functionality. Okay. Ken, number 5.
Okay. You tie a farm animal, for example, a goat, to a post with a straw. Straw.
Sorry. Okay. First of all, a goat. It's a long O.
Goat.
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 Yeah, there you go. Just like post.
Post.
Goat. Same sound, same vowel sound. All right, but I would never tie a goat to a post with a straw. First of all, straw. Two different things. You get a straw in your Coca-Cola at McDonald's, and I certainly wouldn't use that to tie up a goat. Secondly, straw can mean an uncountable word for dry grass, and I wouldn't use dry grass to tie up a goat either. So what would I use?
What difference between straw and hay?
That's an excellent question. Really not much. Really nothing, actually.
Okay.
Nothing at
But
all. Hey,
something like
okay. There is a difference, all right? But it's not a difference that would make any difference to anybody but a farmer. Hay for feeding horses or cattle generally includes a lot of clover and other types of plants that cows prefer and are actually better for cows. But straw is, pretty strictly speaking, grass. So you have the tight, round, tall pieces as opposed to other plant material like leaves. But if you held up a bunch of hay and a bunch of straw and you said, Oakley, tell me which one is hay and which one is straw, I would probably say, what? Only a farmer would know or care, really. There's, technically speaking, there is a difference, but not much. Okay, Ken, anyway, back to tying up the goat.
Tether. Tether.
Tether.
Tether.
Yes, it's a voiced TH. This tether. Yes, a tether is a short piece of rope, or possibly often made out of a tether is often made out of leather. For example, you lead a horse with a tether. It might be a long, thin piece of leather, like leather rope. Okay, or not. It could simply be rope, actually. Okay, Heidi, back to you.
When I'm trying to read a book, I don't like any distractions.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Me too. Distractions, things to break your concentration. All right, very good. By the way, going back to tether just a second, not only can you tether a goat, you can tether your boat. When you tie a boat to the dock, then you say the boat is tethered. So we use tethered to indicate something is tied down, usually. That's why we say tether instead of rope or something.
To drag.
Mm,
Big difference.
Generally, when you're saying that you tether something, most cattle, big cows, caribou here in the Philippines, are not kept in by a fence. They are tethered to a big mango tree so they don't wander off. So they're just tied down so they can't escape from a rope. Same thing with a boat. You're not pulling the boat anywhere, you're just keeping it there, usually. But a tether, okay, well, here's the difference. A tether is just that piece of rope or whatever. That's all it's talking about. To tether, the verb, means to tie something down. There you go. That's the difference. I wasn't making clear. Okay. Real quick, hello, Nader. Welcome to the class. Thanks for joining us. Okay, thank you. All right.
May I explain to drag something? It's like to tie something up.
No. To drag
No?
something is to pull it against the ground. So you drag a
Okay.
dead body across the field. You're pulling it. It's behind you, and it's actually making a row in the dirt.
Okay,
Okay,
I got it.
you're dragging. A cow can drag a plow, for example. If the cow's in front and he's pulling it, he's dragging it. If you drag your feet, which is another idiom, you're really tired, you're dragging your feet. Stop dragging your feet, I may say. I mean, hurry up. Stop going so slow because you're literally scraping your feet along the ground as you walk. But I can use it idiomatically to mean hurry up. Also, drag. What a drag as slang means, oh, what a bummer. How depressing. Something is very depressing. It's a drag. So, common phrase. What a drag. Drag has negative connotations for drag. Okay. Where is we? Where are we? Who are we? Sasha is back, and your question number 3. Sasha, if you're in a difficult situation, you need to use your wits. Your smarts.
Okay, can you?
And can we say that he's dragging you back? Yeah, but we usually say, Nader, he's dragging you down, which can mean he's delaying you or he's holding you back from reaching your potential. Don't let him drag you down with him. You know he's got many problems. Yeah, drag down is more common collocation. Okie doke. Sasha, where'd he go? Oh, there you are. Sasha, all right, number 7.
If you get an
Big clue here is N.
injury to your back, it can take months to clear up.
There you go. N has to be followed with a vowel sound. So we already did insult, so injury.
Yeah.
All right. If you get an injury to your back, okay, we use I have got an injury. If you get an injury, we often use get or gut to talk about health problems. I have got a cold. I have got diabetes, whatever. But it's not necessary. I can say if you injure your back, and there, injure, of course, is the verb. Sentence makes perfect sense that way as well. Okay, Samira has joined us. Hello, Samira.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the class. Max, you're up next, number 8.
I can see. I don't know why.
Whoops.
Yeah, black screen to me all.
Yeah, sorry, I clicked.
Now we see it.
I had a slight spasm. My finger clicked all by itself without my permission. Sorry.
Unconsciously.
Yeah. Okay, there you go, Mac.
It really annoys me when people out of the telephone book delay, but
Delay? No.
Yeah, bank.
Bend pages out. No, you can bend a page. That's true, but you don't bend it out. They're talking about when they remove pages.
I don't know. Bang.
Bang pages out of the phone book.
That's right.
No, that's not
Funny.
it. Yeah. No, this is the other pronunciation of tear. Earlier you are identifying this as tear.
Okay.
Now, when you cry, you make a tear. The same exact word spelled exactly the same way, pronounced tear, is a verb, which means to rip,
Cut.
to
Off.
cut.
Yeah.
To cut in a ragged way, to rip, to tear. That's it.
Tear. Okay.
Okay. Next one, Zingyo, number 9.
Be careful. This is a very low doorway. Don't bang your head.
Yeah. Don't bang your head. Don't bump your head. Don't hit your head. All right. Whack. Don't whack your head. I have a lot of ways to say that. All of which work just fine. All right. Don't bang your head. Okay, Ken, how about number 10? Ken, you got a theme going today. Your theme today is farm animals. Very good.
Right. Many farm animals eat and sleep on hay, straw.
Indeed, you are correct. Either way you want to answer, that's right. Hay or straw. Absolutely. Okay. That's right. All right. Now, these have been literal meanings. Let's see how they shape up when we're looking at the idioms, end of my tether. Okay. Put these words into the expressions. This may be a little difficult. I'll try to explain a little bit about the idiom, and then we will attempt to use them in the fill-in-the-blank exercises below. So this first part's going to be kind of pretty challenging for us if you don't already know the idiom. Okay, Nader, do you have any idea? I'm at the blank of my tether. I will tell you that while I have heard tether in this idiom, I have much more or often heard I'm at the end of my rope. Yeah, you got it. That's it. Exactly. I'm at the end of my rope is much more normal. Meaning you're fed up with something. Exactly. You can't stand anymore. Had enough. I'm at the end of my rope. If I hear her voice one more time, I'm going to jump out the window. Samira.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can you guess? Not end, but which of these other words will fit this idiom?
We are at our straw.
No. Okay, all of these are fairly negative, really. They all are negative. No, that's not it. Anybody? You have another guess, Samira?
Yeah, maybe it's a wheat.
Maybe it is. All right, you got it.
Nervous.
At our wits' end, meaning we have no idea what to do. I'm at my wits' end about disciplining my teenage daughter. Whatever I do, she does the opposite. I'm at my wits' end. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. I have no more ideas left, like that. Exactly. Okie doke, and back around we go to Heidi. C.
It's getting on my nerves.
Indeed. You know that one, obviously. Something's getting on your nerves. It's really annoying you.
Mhm.
Yeah. What gets on your nerves, Heidi? What's something that gets on your nerves?
Secret.
Secrets. Secret from us or secrets get on your nerves?
Pet peeves.
All right. Pet peeves. That's right. Pet peeves. Pet peeves are little things that people do, whatever activities, something they do that gets on your nerves. It makes you annoyed. Very good. Okay. Next one, Sasha, D.
That sort of things really gets up my nerves. Oh no.
No, this one's weird. It's weird for me.
My nose.
Yes, sort of
It's
thing
like
really.
to be proud of myself.
I don't think so. I think it means that it really annoys you. Okay. Uh, yeah, this is very British. I've never heard an American say this. The sort of thing really gets up my nose. Another one that we might use, going back to farm animals, Ken, with your permission, if something gets my goat, I find it shocking or annoying. Really gets my goat. I have no idea where that originated. Couldn't tell you. Okay, next one, Max, E.
To add insult to injury.
That's it. You've probably heard that before, Max. You have any idea what it means?
To add insult. It's like yeah, as Nadir said, salt to injure.
Okay.
It's in Russian we say about salt.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Nadir.
also very similar. Rub salt, but salt in his or her wounds. Ooh, that's rubbing salt in his wounds. Yeah, to make things worse. Something's already bad. Add insult to injury. It doesn't mean you actually have to. Nobody actually has to be physically hurt, but something bad happens. Okay, he loses his job, so because he doesn't make money anymore, his wife divorces him. There you go. That's
The same
adding
to add fuel in the fire.
to add. Not
Fuel.
quite.
Not quite.
No, not quite the same. If I'm going to, okay, to add fuel to the fire is like, okay, all right, let's take my imaginary situation. The man lost his job, injury. His wife decides to leave him. That's adding insult to injury, or that's rubbing salt in his wounds. Maybe looking at it from the woman's perspective, she was tired of his coming home late all the time. She suspects he's having an affair, and when he lost his job and the ability to support the family, that just added fuel to the fire. That just made things worse. So, reasons for somebody to be angry. You're just giving them another reason to be angry. Add fuel to the fire. The fire here is negative. It's not a positive thing. We're not going to say, oh, the great news about Apple stock increased their price. We're not going to say that, oh, more information has added fuel to the fire and made it better. If you've added fuel to the fire, you've made something worse. Or you've made somebody, usually it means you've made somebody even angrier. They were already angry. So in a way, it's similar, but slightly different situation there. Okay. All right, moving on. Xingyu.
F, the last straw.
Indeed. Xingyu, have you ever heard any other proverbs or expressions with straw? Or maybe to deal with the last straw. Do you know? Have you ever heard any other ones?
I don't know. Please give me some examples. You are knowledgeable.
Okay. Let me see. Have anybody else heard a proverb that has something to do with a straw? Maybe
It's
the
like
last
back
straw.
of camel.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's the idea. The straw that broke the camel's back. Very much related to the last straw. Things keep adding up. Things keep adding up. One small thing at a time. For example, you're adding one piece of dried grass or straw to the camel's back. Somewhere around 1,542,000, you can break that camel's back by adding one little thing at a time. So the last straw is the final thing that causes someone to somehow break down and change everything. That's the last straw. I quit. I quit right now. I'm leaving. Something like that. Okay. So hopefully, if my explanations were adequate, you guys will now be able to sail through these fill-in-the-blank sentences using these 6 idioms. Okay, Ken.
Okay, do you think you could stop whistling? Mm, to add naps to injury?
No.
No,
This is to add insult to injury.
insult to injury.
But no, there's no indication that he has suffered any kind of problem or insult before the whistling. So this doesn't work here. Insult to injury means another thing, another bad thing happening. This is one bad thing.
I don't know.
Okay. The person who's saying this, whistling is the person's pet peeve. So in other words, they're saying, do you think you could stop whistling? You're driving me nuts. I'm going to kill you if you don't stop whistling. Okay? Probably what phrase can you say by itself? All right. Most likely it's getting on my nerves. All right. It's starting to drive me crazy. All right. If I use this idiom, it's getting on my nerves. I have to say, please stop doing this action. It's annoying me, is what I'm saying. So here's the action, whistling. It's getting on my nerves. I can't just say the phrase, it's getting on my nerves. It makes no sense by itself without referencing in context some action that is annoying me. Otherwise, the phrase, the idiom makes no sense at all. Okay, let's try the next one. Nader. Jack's been crying all day. The baby won't go to sleep. I've had a terrible headache since I got up. I can't take anymore. I'm I'm what? What do you think? Probably I'm at the end of my rope. Okay, if you say this, we normally 90% of the time you hear this, a person will be saying it about themselves. I'm at the end of my rope. Very rarely you might say he's at the end of his rope, observing about somebody else. It means the person's about to go completely crazy. They're about to totally lose their mind and do something radical and nuts. If you're at the end of your rope, you're about to lose it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, at the D. All right. Well, moving on. The next one here, Samira.
Yes. first he told me he wanted to end the relationship. Then, uh, then, where can I get the more?
Okay, well,
Okay.
it's not C because we've already used that. It's not A, so you have a 1 in 4 shot. B, D, or E, or F. Okay, but you might need to read the whole thing to get the idea.
Yeah.
Because idioms don't work without context. They just don't.
Okay. He said he hadn't got any money to pay for the meal, and could I lend him enough for a taxi home?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So he did one bad thing, and then, okay, he did something else annoying.
Maybe that's sort of thing really gets up my nose.
Then that sort of thing really gets up my nose. He said no. Okay, the idiom we're going to use here is often used in this way. I like this example, all right, because the example shows how we really use this. We say, okay, this one thing bad happened, then first I lost my job. Then, to add insult to injury, I went home and my wife told me she wanted a divorce. This is exactly how we use this. We say the one bad thing, and we introduce, here comes another bad thing as a signal phrase, a connective phrase, and then we say the second bad thing. Okay.
Yeah.
This is very normal. This is how this idiom is really used, how we actually speak it. Okay. Heidi, number 4.
The bank have just charged me £25 because I was overdrawn for one day. One day.
Yeah,
One day.
that could make you angry.
Uh-huh. Not injured. I'm not sure.
Okay. Anybody have any idea? It's B, D, or F. Person's just really mad about something somebody did, one thing that's really annoying. Nope, nobody. Okay. That's where you would say that sort of thing really gets up my nose, or if you're American.
Used, right?
No, he did not.
Oh.
No. Or as an American, I would say something like, that burns my shirts. That burns my shorts. Well, that really burns my shorts. Something that really makes me angry. Or that gets my goat. That really gets my goat. And we often use really. That really, or frankly, that really pisses me off. To be honest, that's what all those phrases mean, except they're all a little bit more polite than the last way I said it. Okay, Sasha, how about number 5?
I've told my flatmate to find somewhere else. She never tied the place or cooked.
Okay, so one thing, another thing.
The last straw was when she brought a stray dog home.
Right, so many bad things happening in a row, and the last thing, when I decided to do a completely different action, she told her flatmate to find somewhere else to live. It doesn't say to live. Maybe it should to make it more obvious, but all right. She finally snapped and had to change something radically. That was the last straw because of one thing, another thing, another thing, another thing. Okay, very good, Sasha. All right, last one here, Max.
We don't know what to do with Jane. She's 15. She won't do any homework. She isn't interested in anything. She hardly speaks. It's getting on. We are we are at our we are at our wits end.
Exactly. We have no more suggestions, no more ideas what to do. We don't know what to do. That's it. We're at wit's end. Okay. Let's move on to tearing your hair out. Freaking out, man. Here are different ways of expressing frustration. Lots of driving ones, okay? You may hear these. These are very common in English. It's driving me around the bend. Again, notice frequently British use round. Americans have the same exact idiom. Lots of times, same phrasal verbs, but Americans use around instead of just round. Fine, it's driving me around the bend. It's driving me up the wall. It's driving me to distraction. All pretty common. It's driving me bananas. It's driving me bonkers. It's driving me crazy. Lots of variations to this particular idiom. Okay, I'm running out of patience. Yeah, that's common. I'm going spare. Must be very British because I've never heard an American use this. I think that means they're going bald. I don't know. Tearing my hair out, that one's common enough. Ooh, I could have kicked myself. This one is interesting. I could have kicked myself is an idiom we used to self-critique. When you do something stupid and you know it, and you're reporting your own stupidity to someone else, this is the time when you say, I could have kicked myself. I'm such an idiot. I didn't see it. It was right there in front of me. Okay. And the last couple, okay, variations of the same theme. It's like talking to a brick wall, somebody who just doesn't listen or just refuses to change their mind. No matter what logic you use, then this is the time it's like talking to a brick wall. Or to also show frustration and pointless activity. I'm just banging my head against a brick wall. Falls on deaf ears. Yes, Nader, definitely close. Everything I say is just falling on deaf ears. They're not listening, so I'm wasting my time. Okay. Complete these situations using one word from the idioms above. Okay, so they're going to be very closely related, so we should be able to zoom through these in the last 10 minutes. Let's give it a try anyway. Okay. Okay, who's last? Max? Split. Ken. Okay. This exercise is in the form of a dialogue, so one person may say one thing and the other person replies. So, if I said to you, there was a brilliant football match on the TV last night, 6 goals.
Oh, be quiet. I completely forgot to watch it. I could have kicked. I could have kicked myself.
Yeah. Could have kicked a goat. Could have kicked myself. Yeah. When we're frustrated, again, the speaker's frustrated with himself. Obviously, there's no other way to say this than in the first person. You cannot use this idiom unless you're talking in the first person. I can't say he could have kicked himself. That would sound totally bizarre. All right? Only first person. Okay, next one. Nader, I heard you're having problems getting a visa. And someone might reply, yes. So frustrating. I'm tearing my hair out, trying to find out what the problem is. I'm tearing my passport out. Yeah. I'm tearing my hair out. I think you just misspelled that. Hair, right. Tearing my hair out. All right. Just saying he's extremely frustrated, exaggerating the fact that you're frustrated, getting nowhere. Frustration here. These are all idioms to express frustration. All right, Samira, I see you got another letter from that book club.
Yes, it's a third letter this month asking me to pay for books I never order. It's driving me around the okay.
Okay.
The band.
Round the bend. Yeah. Again, a gazillion, really so many variations. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me crazy. Driving me up the wall. Yeah. Okay. These are strong statements of frustration, by the way. You're expressing a very strong emotion, so you need really the speaker, all of these would be with a pretty extreme intonation. Yeah, it's the third letter this month asking me to pay for books I never ordered. It's driving me round the bend. Okay. Anyway, Heidi, back to you.
Mhm.
You still haven't got your new car?
No, they phoned me to say it still hadn't been delivered. I think I'll cancel the order and look somewhere else. I'm running out of patience.
Indeed. Running out of patience. Super common idiom. I waited too long. If you're running out of patience, you just don't want to wait anymore. You're too frustrated. Sasha, how about number 5?
When Pete decided he doesn't want to do something, you can't argue with him. It's like talking to a brick wall.
Talking to a brick wall. Yeah. Right. Have you ever experienced that, Sasha? You're talking to somebody and they don't listen to anything you say, no matter how brilliant you are.
Of course, it happens.
Even though you know you're right. Yeah, okay, anyway. All right. Max, how about number 6 here?
I'm trying to find a hotel in Barcelona, but there is a big congress on at the same time. I'm going trying to find somewhere to stay at a price I can afford. Please
Going
show
what?
me.
Sure.
I don't know.
Well, the only one was going is I'm going spare, but
Where? But what does it mean?
I'm going. It's very simple. As an American, I would say I'm going nuts. I'm going crazy. It's just all of these are just showing frustration.
Okay.
Okay, another one that would fit here, frankly, not one of your choices, but I'm going around in circles trying to find somewhere to stay at a price I can afford. If you're going around in circles, it means you're very busy, you're working very hard at something, but you actually accomplish nothing. And you're going around in circles. Actually, that's another way to express frustrations. You're being given the runaround. Okay. Have you ever been given the runaround, Max? You know what that means?
No.
Given the runaround? Okay, you call. Okay, let's say you call the company. Thank you for calling ABC Company. If you
Yeah, I got it.
You'd like to talk to, okay. If you are interested in quicksands, press C. Okay, quicksand. If you're interested in jungle quicksand, press A. If you're interested in desert quicksand, press B. If you're interested in, okay, you're interested in jungle quicksand. Are you interested in purchasing quicksand? Are you interested in getting out of the quicksand? Are you interested in investing in quicksand? And you stay on the line for an hour and you still haven't got an answer to your question. That's being given the runaround, which you're going around in circles, but you're not getting anything done. Okay, how about numeral number 7? Let's see, Nader. All right. We've got some students living in the flat next door. They play really loud music even after midnight. They're driving us to driving us to something. Oh, they're driving us to something. They're driving us to, wait a minute. Probably driving us to distraction, but I just realized there's another, an American would say something different. They're driving us to drink. You're driving me to drinking. Okay. Meaning to drink alcohol. You're driving me to drink. Will you please shut up? If you don't shut up, I'm going to start drinking. This is another way of expressing frustration. We've spoken to them several times, but here's your brick wall, but it's like banging your head against a brick wall. Okay, last but not least, Samira?
I wish we could do something about the rats coming from the restaurant next door. We are driving us up the nose, actually, here.
Up the nose? Yeah. Well, probably driving us up the wall. Okay. Right. That sort of thing really gets up my nose. It gets up my nose. Okay. Mm-hmm. Talking about a specific something that happened. That gets up my nose.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I guess it may be possible. It's that gets up my nose, but you would have to say it like that. All right. Driving us up the wall. Again, pick your variation of driving me whatever, because there's about a dozen or so. Okay, that's all we have time for. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Bye
teacher.
for now.
Thank you very much.
Bye.